That question haunted me. Who am I if I'm not trying to fix everything? We run from our loneliness because we're afraid of the empty space. We are afraid that if we stop doing, we cease to exist. For decades, I was consumed by my roles. I was the director. I was the sister. I was the wife at times. I was the partner. I became the capable one. I was so good at being what everyone else needed, that tally, the actual person quietly disappeared. So I did something radical. And honestly, something that I'm so proud of. It was terrifying for someone with my history of panic disorder and agoraphobia. I took a trip, and I know that is a privilege, but I took a trip alone, and I do not like to travel to the other side of the world. I sat in absolute silence of a foreign place. I didn't have any work emails. I didn't have anything to manage. No one was asking me for anything, and I had to sit there and be alone. And at first, it was the most uncomfortable thing. I fidgeted, I sweat, I reached for my phone, I looked for problems to solve. My brain was searching for that invisible load, but it wasn't there. But then, in that silence, something shifted. When I couldn't find any problems to solve, I found myself. The beauty of loneliness is that it clears the room. It kicks out the expectation, the roles, the noise, and slowly she came back. I came back. I remembered that I had a really wild, silly sense of humor. I remembered that I was a hopeless romantic. I remembered that I loved the theater and music and the beauty of just going and sitting and watching people. I had been so busy being useful to the world that I forgot to be a human being. I know the holiday demands a lot from you. You want to be everything for everyone, but I promise you, your family, your friends, they don't need a martyr. They don't need a perfect robot who manages the schedule. They need you, the real you, authentically to show up, the one who can laugh and cry. And I found her again. I found that tally. But bringing her back home, that was the hardest part because there was one final barrier standing in my way. It was the single most common habit we use when our lives feel chaotic. And it's the number one thing that kills connection. In our final chapter, I want to talk about the C word, control.